Alrighty, guys. So what's we got? I think I did a video talk about we shouldn't have two Batmans in films, and I still agree with that. I still agree on that statement. We shouldn't, but we also need to talk about what Superman legacy should be, or in my mind, what Superman legacy needs to be. So we need to get away from the Kryptonians with Zods. We've done that before. Even though I think we can do something with that, it's fine. Just say he took on Zod and this and that. You get some images here. Now, the three images I want you to focus on for this film, Superman Legacy, should focus on three characters, three villains. Well, more so two than anything. Luthor and Brainiac. Metallo is there, but he's not going to be the main villain. But then you could use him. Like, I have two scenarios how to use him and make it a contained story. You're probably saying, well, Johnson, that's so many villains. Again, Metallo is not like a well thought out villain. Like, he's not going to be like the Joker of the. He's really not. He's really the Brainiac and Lex Luthor are those villains. I would have Brainiac more connected to Krypton, like the anime series. Would make things a whole lot easier, and I will have Lex Luthor and Brainiac kind of interact. But in a way, later on, Superman works with Lex Luthor to destroy Brainiac. I will have Metallo play a factor as well, too, because let's say my first scenario with Metallo is Lex creates him, and then he's more of, he creates him, but he gets the kryptonite from Brainiac. Brainiac said, this is a way to defeat Superman, you know. Because by this time, Lex is still trying to figure out, how can I beat this man? How can I beat this superhuman, this god? He has no, and the kryptonite has not been brought into to this world yet. That's where Brainiac comes in, because he knows the weakness to Kal-El's. And Brainiac calls him Kal-El. He don't call him Superman, he calls him Kal-El. Lex calls him Superman. Metallo calls him Superman, but Brainiac calls him Kal-El. And that's what happens. So he builds Metallo. He has a little issue with Metallo. He still can't get it the proper programming right. That's where Brainiac comes in and gives him his programming. But you always know Brainiac, when it comes to programming, Brainiac will find a way to control it. And that's what's going to happen. Majority of the film is going to be Lex Luthor working with Superman to defeat Brainiac and Metallo, which is created by Lex Luthor, but is controlled by Brainiac. And to keep it more a contained film. The film doesn't need to be super long. It needs to be well thought out. However, you'll see the banter and the more characterization between Lex Luthor and Superman in this film. And it's not the way I would have done it, but it's a way I would have. It gets away from the Zods. It gets away from the Kryptonians in a way, but you still add that element, because Brainiac can always, I always thought Brainiac combined, the way the anime series combined Brainiac to the Kryptonians was always a great concept. They did it in Smallville when they did it with Zod, which I thought, okay, that's fine. But I think this will be better. And he still is looking for knowledge. He's still looking for knowledge, and that's Brainiac looking for knowledge. And he tries to take over the world with Metallo and Superman there, but you know, it's all whatchamacallit. It's all thwarted by Superman. We have flashbacks from when he was a kid, learning his abilities, going back to the lessons that his father, Jonathan Kent, tells him, and then we have that go throughout the film, and this and that. The reason I use Michael Rosenbaum as Lex Luthor is he's one of the best Lex Luthor adaptations we got in TV, even in films, I think. Gene Hackman, of course, but I think Michael Rosenbaum took it to the next level. I thought Jesse Eisenberg was going to be that Michael Rosenbaum. I was wrong. And we got a wannabe Riddler, which was terrible. It's funny enough, Jesse Eisenberg performance came off more riddly than the Riddler we got in the Batman. That's serious. You know, because the way Jesse Eisenberg's like, okay, like he does those hands. And I said, when I was watching the film, this is going back to Superman, I said, he could have played the Riddler. And I think I was with my buddy. He's like, yeah, he could have. I'm like, yeah, no shit, that's bad casting. Like, it was terrible casting. And then the DC was trying to change it. It's Alexander Luthor, and it was just a whole mess of things. DC knew they fucked up. Warner Brothers knew they fucked up there. But yeah, I would do that. The scenario number 2 is Metallo's already made, and I'll probably go with scenario number 1. But scenario number 2 with Metallo, he's already established in this world, and he's just robbing a bank. But we'll probably go with the scoop with the kryptonite and having Brainiac involved and having created Metallo, and that's that. And this will be his upgraded version. And yeah, I will even have Brainiac take over Metallo's body, and he can fight with Superman one-on-one. I told you, I thought about this whole thing through. Like I said, I have multiple story ideas for this, which you can do. Because we always wanted Brainiac to take on, but we know Brainiac is a floating head. And we can have Brainiac as a cybernetic organism, but we can also have him fused with Metallo, and that's how he creates his own body with Metallo. To this day. And then somebody asked me would I do Bizarro. And this is just me. I just got, like, somebody asked me this like years ago. And I would have done Bizarro too. As a matter of fact, Batman v Superman would have been Bizarro. What I would have done, and I'm going to do a separate video, and I'm going to really dive into what I would have done with Batman v Superman. But we're not going to do it here. We're not going to do it here. But as always, guys, like, subscribe, peace. What do you guys think? You think I'm far off? Do you guys like my idea? Or do you guys think, Johnson, you're stupid? All right. As always, peace. Have a Johnson day.